He was clearly a man, yet he insisted on pretending to be a seductive woman. He ruthlessly shaved off his handsome eyebrows and used his allure to lure men. Once he succeeded, he would take the man to a hotel room and set the bed on fire while the man was distracted. Once he was certain of his success, he retrieved the pre-prepared gas cylinder and his own clothes from the wardrobe, dressed the man in his own clothes, lay on the bed to create the illusion of deep sleep, then set the bedsheets ablaze, burning both the man and the room to the ground. His motive was to erase his male identity completely and begin anew as a woman. John is a severely disturbed individual with a split personality. Every morning, he transforms into the woman Emma, quickly hangs out the laundry, then rushes back to the room and locks the door. After the newspaper delivery boy has left, he quickly retrieves the newspaper and closes the door. Before 8 a.m., he prepares John's dinner in advance, writes a note as his wife, and prepares breakfast, ensuring the plate is spotless. After completing all this, he moves the chair from one fixed position to another. He sits on the chair, takes off his flat shoes, places them in a specific spot, pulls the curtains open about 10 centimeters to look outside, and waits until the children from the neighboring houses have gone to school. At this point, it is exactly 8:15 a.m., meaning Emma must transform back into John. He moves the chair back to its specific position, goes to the vanity table, removes the makeup from his face, then took off the wig on his head, sadly removed Emma's dress, put on John's suit, and began to enjoy the breakfast Emma had prepared for him. After finishing his meal, he placed the plate in the sink for Emma to wash, picked up his lunch, and prepared to go to work. Every morning before work, John would secretly calculate his personal savings. The handsome John had become this miserable state due to the abuse he suffered from his mother as a child. Until a year ago, when his mother passed away, though she was gone, the psychological shadow she cast on John remained. There are two ways to escape the pain of abuse: either fall in love with the abuser or become the abuser. Clearly, John chose the latter, splitting off a female persona named Emma to take care of his daily needs. Before she died, his mother used her connections to get John a job at a private bank, but he had to enter through the back door every time he went to work. This room, less than 5 square meters in size, was his office. His superiors would send him a large amount of documents every day, ostensibly out of concern for him, but in reality to deceive him. The only benefit was that his wages were paid daily and never delayed. Most of his wages were deposited into the bank, with a small portion left for expenses. Every time he made a deposit, he would record it in his passbook. This life of constantly switching between male and female identities was soon disrupted by a train. When he woke up again, he was surrounded by all the neighbors. They had never seen a woman in John's house before, and they were all curious. At that moment, John realized he was now in a woman's body, and he was so scared he ran away. He returned home just in time at 8 o'clock, with only 15 minutes left before he turned back into a man. He hurriedly prepared breakfast and changed into his clothes by 8:15 a.m., transforming back into the handsome John. When he opened the door, he felt like dying. Faced with the sudden exposure of his private life, John couldn't accept it. At a loss, he could only seek Emma's help.